In a small farming village surrounded by green crops and dusty roads lived a young man named Arjun. His house was made of mud bricks and a tin roof that leaked during heavy rain. At night the village became silent except for crickets and the soft wind passing through wheat fields. Arjun was 28 years old and worked as a daily laborer on nearby farms. Every day he woke up late after the sun had already risen high. He walked slowly to the fields feeling tired and unmotivated. His job was to carry sacks of grain harvest crops and clean animal sheds. By sunset, his body ached and his clothes were covered with dust. He earned only enough to buy simple food and help his old mother survive. At night, he lay on a thin mat inside their small home. The dim oil lamp flickered while shadows danced on the walls. His mind was full of dreams, but his habits kept him trapped. He often told himself, "Tomorrow I will wake up early and change my life." But when morning came, he always pressed snooze and slept again. His mother gently worried about his future. She said, "My son, your life is passing like water through fingers. You are young, but time will not wait for you." Arjun nodded but did nothing. He felt lazy, hopeless, and confused. He wanted a better life, but lacked discipline. One night after a long, tiring day, he sat outside their home. The moon was bright and crops waved softly in silver light. He whispered to himself, "Why am I stuck like this?" That night, something unexpected happened. A storm arrived suddenly. Heavy rain flooded their small home and destroyed stored food. Arjun and his mother stayed awake all night, saving what little they could. They sat under the leaking roof while cold rain touched their faces. Arjun felt ashamed and helpless. Before dawn, the rain stopped. The village was silent and dark. The sky slowly turned blue. Arjun walked outside and looked at the empty fields. He saw farmers already working early in the morning. Their discipline inspired him. At that moment, he made a strong decision. "From tomorrow, I will wake up at 5 in the morning. I will no longer waste my life." The next morning, Arjun's alarm rang at 5 in the morning. The sky outside was still dark and stars were fading slowly. His body felt heavy and his eyes burned with sleep. His mind whispered, "Just 5 more minutes." But he remembered the rain, the broken roof, and his helpless mother. He sat up slowly and touched his cold floor. He washed his face with water from a clay pot. The air felt fresh and calm. The village was silent except for dogs barking far away. He stepped outside and looked at the fields. Mist covered the crops like a white blanket. For the first time he felt peaceful in the early hour. He began walking around the village path. His feet touched soft soil. His breath slowly became steady. After 30 minutes, he returned home and sat quietly. He took an old notebook from a broken shelf. He wrote one sentence, "I will change my life with discipline." He did not know what skill to learn. He only knew he must use this time wisely. So he started reading old books borrowed from a school teacher. Every morning he repeated the same routine. 5 a.m. wake up, 30 minutes walking, 1 hour reading and learning. The first week was painful. His body felt weak. His head hurt from lack of sleep. At night, while working in fields, he almost fainted. Villagers laughed at him. They said, "Why do you wake up so early? You look sick." Arjun smiled and stayed silent. Inside his heart, he felt proud. He was finally doing something different. After 10 days, something changed. He started waking up without alarm. His mind felt clearer. He began helping the village accountant who kept crop records. He learned basic math and simple bookkeeping. He practiced every morning. One night while walking home under moonlight, he felt hope. The village looked beautiful and peaceful. He whispered, "Thank you, God, for guiding me." He continued this routine for 1 full month. He stopped wasting time at night gossiping. He slept early and woke early. His mother noticed his change. She smiled and prayed for him daily. She said, "My son, your eyes look brighter." One evening, dark clouds covered the village sky. Strong winds shook the trees. Rain began falling heavily on the crops. Arjun was returning from the fields when he saw farmers worried. Water was flooding their wheat fields. Many feared losing their harvest. The village headman gathered everyone near the temple. He looked confused and stressed. No one knew how much damage had been done. Arjun stepped forward quietly. He said, "I can help count the losses." People looked surprised. They remembered he was once lazy and careless. Some laughed softly, but the headman gave him a chance. That night under lantern light, Arjun wrote down crop damages. He calculated losses carefully. His hands shook, but his mind stayed calm. He worked until midnight. The rain slowly stopped. The village became silent again. In the morning, the headman checked his work. He was shocked by Arjun's accuracy. He said, "This boy has talent." A trader from the nearby town arrived. He wanted to buy damaged crops cheaply. Villagers felt helpless. Arjun spoke to the trader. He showed him proper records. He proved the crops still had value. The trader agreed to pay fair prices. Villagers thanked Arjun. They called him wise and brave. That night, Arjun walked home smiling. Moonlight reflected on wet roads. He felt proud for the first time. His mother hugged him. She cried tears of joy. She said, "God is rewarding your discipline." Word spread about his skills. Shop owners asked him for help. He started earning small money. He still woke up at 5 every morning. He still walked quietly under stars. He still thanked God daily. One afternoon, a stranger arrived in the village on a motorbike. He wore clean clothes and carried a leather bag. Everyone gathered to watch him. He asked for Arjun by name. People pointed toward Arjun's small mud house. Arjun came outside feeling nervous. The stranger introduced himself as Mr. Rao. He said, "I own a trading office in the city. I heard about your honest work and skills." Mr. Rao said, "I need a helper who can manage records. I will pay you more money than you earn here. But you must move to the city." Arjun felt shocked and excited. His heart beat fast. This was the chance he had dreamed of. That night, he could not sleep. Stars shone through the broken roof. He kept thinking about his mother and village. He walked outside under moonlight. The village was quiet and peaceful. Crops moved gently in the night wind. He whispered, "God, please show me the right path." He felt fear and hope together. He did not know what to choose. In the morning, he told his mother about the offer. She held his hand and smiled. She said, "Go, my son, God is opening your door." Her words gave him strength. He met Mr. Rao again near the banyan tree. He said, "I accept your offer." Mr. Rao smiled and shook his hand. He said, "You will start next week. Prepare yourself for city life." Arjun felt both happy and scared. He packed his few clothes and books. He hugged his mother tightly. That night, he woke up at 5 again. He walked through the fields for the last time. He thanked God for changing his destiny. The next morning, he left the village. People waved goodbye. His journey toward a new life had begun. Arjun reached the city early in the morning. Tall buildings stood like giants around him. Cars moved fast and horns filled the air. He felt small and lost. He missed the quiet of his village. But he remembered his promise to work hard. Mr. Rao took him to the office. It was big and full of busy people. Arjun felt nervous but stayed silent. On the first day he made mistakes. He entered wrong numbers in the record book. His hands trembled while writing. His co-workers laughed quietly. One man said village boys cannot survive here. Those words hurt Arjun deeply. That night he stayed alone in his small room. Rain hit the window softly. He felt like crying, but stopped himself. He opened his notebook and wrote, "I will not quit. I will improve every single day." From the next morning he woke up earlier. He practiced writing numbers again and again. He watched others and learned silently. Days passed and his work slowly improved. His confidence grew little by little. People stopped mocking him. 1 month later, a big problem came. A file went missing in the office. Everyone started blaming Arjun. Mr. Rao called him into the room. Arjun's heart beat fast. His hands were shaking. He said, "Sir, I did not steal anything. Please give me one chance to prove myself." Mr. Rao looked at his honest eyes. He allowed Arjun one day to find the file. Arjun searched every desk and cupboard. Hours passed and he did not stop. Late at night he found the file behind a shelf. It had fallen accidentally. He ran to Mr. Rao's house. Mr. Rao checked the file and smiled. He said, "You saved the company from loss. I am proud of your honesty and effort." The next day everyone respected Arjun. Mr. Rao promoted him to assistant manager. His salary doubled. Arjun called his mother with tears. He said, "Your prayers changed my life." She thanked God happily. Years later, Arjun opened his own office. He helped poor village boys get jobs. He never forgot his humble beginning. Every morning he still woke up early. He still worked with discipline. He still trusted God's plan. His life became a living example. That discipline is stronger than motivation. That patience always brings success. And his story teaches us, dreams come true when you stay consistent, even when life feels hard. If this story touched your heart, like, subscribe, and share this message. Type "next" to hear another life-changing story. Remember, discipline today builds your tomorrow.